Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a Friday. It's a Friday, and I am determined to not let the daily streak end just yet, and it occurred to me that I don't have a video today. So I'm hoping that you don't mind some B-roll of the Copium account. There will be a cracked moment in there, because it is the Copium account, naturally. So enjoy some of that while we do some Hero Fest summoning, and also do a little talky talk about stuff that I want to see in Heroes over the next year. I'm not saying I'm displeased with the game necessarily. Okay, I'm not. I love Heroes, I do, but that doesn't mean I don't want it to not be better, right? And so I have some opinions. All right. I think doing some of these things would certainly make me happier, and I don't know. They range from, copium all the way down to like that would be kind of nice to have, just a wide range of things. But I narrowed it down to 5. So let's just talk about them, shall we? And in the comments, you can let me know any and all things. Maybe not all things. That might take a while. Anything you would like to have added to Fire Emblem Heroes over the next year, over the next 2 years, anything like that, or just whatever you want, whatever you want. The world is yours today. Okay. So first thing, I really genuinely want them to do: add 4-star special heroes to the double special banner. Okay, or just any special banner. To be honest, I appreciate that they added older special limited heroes to older special limited banners. But that doesn't really incentivize you to pull on them, right? Like, those are just kind of a nice bonus, right? Like the 4-star special rate in the normal pool, everybody's like, oh, it's just a nice little bonus if it doesn't break your rate, blah blah blah. But you're probably pulling on the new banner anyway, right? And so doing that with special heroes for older special banners, I think it's anything that's been 2 years in the first 2 years now. It doesn't really incentivize you to pull on that. And like, I would love more Summer Tiki, Summer Awakening Tiki copies, right? I would love that. I would love to try and get all year one units, but I'm not going in there, okay, for the Tomato Prince meets beach time. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that for Leo, okay, because it's not worth my time or my orbs, frankly. So just putting them on as nice little gimme bonuses to new special banners or just double special banners would be a nice little token benefit, right? And it's not like it's gonna bring it back. Let's be honest, no one's really pulling on those older banners anyway, and adding that mechanic to them is not enough to make you pull on them. Fair? So why not just scrap it? Okay, just be like, yeah, they're outdated. Yeah, even the refines aren't necessarily like super great. There are some, cases like Halloween Nowie and things like that where the refines were like, oh my god. But, in general terms, not super great. They're not that great. And it doesn't really benefit anybody pulling on the older banners anyway. So just put them in the new special hero banners, okay? Just do it. Do it. Faye, just do it, please. Just for me. While we're on the topic of things that I desperately would like, which is basically the entire video, 5 inheritable skills. Okay, it's no secret that we just had another tier increase, okay, in now B passive skills. All right, now 4 skills is fine, okay, but you get to a point where it's like, oh, I can't even take this tier 4 and an inheritable weapon from anything, if that even exists, right? So like, if we at least had 5, okay, you could get a tier 4 and something, right? But not half a tier 4 and like an inheritable weapon or a plus assist skill, something like that, right? There's too much There's too much bloodshed, okay? And we need to be able to more effectively inherit skills at this point, because the skill cap keeps climbing, okay? But you can still inherit the same amount from each unit, and that's a problem. That's a problem, okay? Not for Faye, necessarily, because that just means you need other copies of heroes to get the base foundation of skills before you fodder off the new one, okay? Right? So, like, that's great for them, because that means you have to, like, summon more. And eventually, you may just break bank, right? And, like, buy an orb pack or something. And, you know, that they like that. They like that. They tell you not to spend money on their game, but they want you to, okay? And if anyone from Nintendo or IS or anyone is listening to this right now, I know, okay? I got your number, gamer, okay? I know what you're doing. So I think we've reached a point where 5 inheritable skills is making sense now, because we have tier 4s in pretty much every passive, right? The inheritable weapons, the plus assist skills. Pretty soon we're gonna have like rally up, attack plus or some nonsense like that. You know, where does it end? Where does it end? That is the question. I don't know, but 5 inheritable skills with at least kind of like bumping that cap up would make it a little less painful, I guess, so that you could at least get up to a tier 3 and then like a rally up or something, right? Or an assist plus skill, I guess is the more technical way to say. But you get my point. You get my point. I feel like we're coming up to on to, or if we have not already hit that threshold of we need 5 capped. Okay? 4 is not enough anymore. It's just not. Something that is controversial that I slipped into this, okay? Because I gotta be controversial. Unique animations for 5 stars. Something like, okay, so we used to have something like this where there was like a live 2D animation type thing where I remember it with Marth specifically. I know there were others, but I distinctly remember Marth having one. And like, that's it. But, you know, if it was like an animation that after the smoke hit, before the actual like stars dropped on the unit, you guys know what I'm talking about, there would be this like kind of like close-up zoom in live 2D animation thing that was happening. And it was nice. It was cool. I'm not saying we have to do something like that elaborate, because a lot of people are going to be like, but phone space. And I'm like, bruh, what is phone space? Exactly. It doesn't have to be anything with like animations and stuff, right? Just like, even if the smoke was like rainbowified, right? Or like there were little shiny crystallized gems or something that like sparkled when you were going to get the 5. You know what I mean? Like something that was just different between a 4 and a 5-star animation, because currently there isn't anything, and it's just like, oh, maybe have a 5-star, but like the moment would be so much hyper, because like most banners, right, the majority of banners, even if you get a 5-star, it's not a guaranteed. Usually there is a focus and a non-focus, right? The only time that this is different is like on a double special. Well, not even, because double special color share, right? So there's a 50-50 involved there, you know? Mythic and legendary banners have a 1 in 3. So, like, even if there were a special 5-star animation, you don't know if you're actually getting the focus or the character that you actually want, right? So there would still be a moment of anticipation. It would just be slightly more exciting. There would be, like, 2 seconds more of hype before the actual 5-star dropped. You know what I mean? And that's cool. I'm here for that. Okay, so that I want that too. I desperately want that too. Something that just makes sense to me, number 4 on the list, replay lost lore. Why are the lost lore scenes not in the compendium? Why do we not have that? We can replay Forging Bonds events. Okay, we can replay Tempest Trials. All those things we can replay. Lost lore we cannot. Why is it so true to its name? I don't understand. Like, it's like when we go through it, we get to read the little thingy, right? And it's fun. But you know, after the event period, it is gone forever. Lost lore indeed. Why? Why do we have to do that? Why can't we have a lore compendium? I don't understand. Like, the whole reason why we're going through it is to learn about it, right? And so if you unlock it, you should be able to keep it. Right? Am I right? Am I crazy? Like, why would a game meant to bridge the gap between Fire Emblem titles do this? Don't understand. It's so confusing to me. And this isn't really like a, ooh, I gotta have this now type of thing, right? It's just something that would be nice to have, you know? It's just something that makes sense. Something I would like go back through and read occasionally. As long as they're not like rewriting Fire Emblem history as they occasionally do with Lost Lore. But you know, it's just something like that. And then the fifth and final thing, because I don't want this video to run too long, new weapon type. And I'm talking fisticuffs, okay? I'm talking gauntlets. I'm talking brawlers, bruh. All right, I want brawlers in this game because I think it would be hype. And currently, anybody who is like a brawler type class just gets an axe, and that's sad. Okay, just sad because they're gonna be like a 3-star green unit, and you know, it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Okay, but imagine like gauntlets where you know you put that in. This, admittedly, this is an overhaul. Okay, this is not this is not a simple adjustment. Okay, I understand that this would take a lot of effort, but how good would it be in, what is it, the 6th year we are now, going into the 6th year, something like that. I know we're over 5 years into this game. How fresh would it be, okay, like 5-6 years in, to throw in a new weapon type to like shake it up a little bit, you know? And admittedly, there's not a lot of like gauntlet brawler types. Okay, it's not a very common class throughout Fire Emblem games in general. But you know, you could have alts, right? You could have like a Fight Club special banner, kind of like we have thieves and daggers right now. But there could be Fight Club, and you don't talk about Fight Club, but like everybody in it would be part of Fight Club, and then that would be like, you know, the new group that people talked about in Forging Bonds. Like, oh, did you see the brawlers? Yeah, I know, it's scary, man. You know what I mean? Like, you could do something like that and just shake it up a little bit. It would just be fresh, okay? I don't know what weaknesses and stuff would look like. Okay, don't ask me that. I'm not here to balance game or anything like that. Okay, I'm one man throwing out ideas. Okay, and that is something that I would like. Plain and simple. Anyway, that's probably going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and or listening. I appreciate you greatly. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring bell, notifications, Susan YouTube, me happy, you comment, all good things. Thank you again, and until then, I will catch you next time.